right? And she had to do porn just so she could show everybody her snooge. You're like, see, I am a real woman. And I'm like, no, that's a $60,000 handmade vagina. I know. I've lived in Los Angeles for a very long time. All my trans friends are like, what do you think? And I'm like, yeah, looks like a vagina. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, I don't know. Like, of course. I'm like, they come in all shapes and sizes, different colors. Hopefully there's some hetero guys here that have seen at least one.
I've seen one.
You've seen half? All right.
Yeah. I don't
The other half was on the break. One lip was on the job, the other one's just like, I can't fucking take it anymore. I love it. I saw half. Why? Was there like a situation in the back? Like
just the left side.
Just the left side?
The left side, yeah.
It was a lazy left side?
I'm a righty, so it worked out.
Oh, man. God. The things we learn here.
Yikes.
This is like an educational system tonight. I love it. This is cool. I saw half a vagina. Did anybody see half a penis? Just me? Okay, you have? What happened? That's really sad. You know, the first step is admitting the problem. So I appreciate you, sir.
The other half is hidden by his hand.
There's a couple of comedians in the scene that talk about their big dick, and then there's a lot of comics that talk about their little dicks. And I'm like, nobody cares about your dick. Period. So save those jokes for someplace else, okay? Because we don't fucking care. Hey guys, come on in. Shake it off. It's cool. I love that it just started torrential downpouring outside.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that literally just happened.
Wow.
Crazy. So you guys,
we're all stuck here for the next 4 hours.
Exactly, 100%. So you guys, we have a jam-packed show for you tonight. You guys are going to see some local comedians, some people. Where are my out-of-towners at?
I'm right here, come to perform.
Yeah. I love it. So out-of-towners, we got some local people. We got some musical acts for you tonight. And if you feel so inclined, we are doing power karaoke tonight.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So if you guys don't know what that is, it's not a lazy lefty labia here. It's actually, you have to fucking know the words to sing the song because the screen ain't working. Right, co-host?
That's right. So if you don't know the words,
fucking make them up.
Make some shit up.
I love it. You guys, there's plenty of seats. Come on in. Come on in. Plenty of seats. We got seats here. We got seats here. We can pull them off the wall. Yeah, come on in. You guys clap it up for these folks. Yeah. Listen, this isn't Jimmy Kimmel's. Walk wherever the fuck you want, okay? Right. The fucking bathroom is lit up like a Christmas tree in here, right. So if you guys need it, it's right here, okay? It's a gender-neutral bathroom. Remember I told you, very gay in here. Very gay.
All fluids are accepted.
Welcome, yeah. So if you guys would like to perform tonight, there's still time for you because we're going to go till when, co-host?
We're going to the last motherfuckers here. We're going till Nick kicks us out.
Yeah. Buckle up, Buttercup. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, because Nick doesn't have anywhere to live, so he's here all night.
Nick, give it up for Nick at the bar. And give it up for Gigi at the kitchen. You got the fries, right?
Yeah, I got the pasta fries. I'm going to get some more. They're super banging, so.
Awesome. Awesome. So we got food, we got drinks. You guys, if you guys are into hookah, there's hookah here at the bar for you guys to do. 5-minute sets tonight, unless you're a featured performer. Do your best tonight because we would love to sign you up to be a featured performer. That way you can come out and do more time. But without further ado, where are my just audience members? Where are my just audience members? So people that aren't performing tonight. Okay, the guy with the small penis, cool.
All right,
okay,
all right.
I love it.
She's on hat.
And his friend that holds it for him. Perfect, love it. Yeah! I love it. We accept all penises here.
Yep, all fractions.
All of them. All of them, sir. Okay, have you seen the bathroom? We're all accepting all of them.
Yep.
All right. Well, you guys, I'm excited for this first performer to come up and perform for you tonight because he's from my hometown, back east. Please give it up for the very talented Aiden Downey.
All right. I gotta erase all my dick jokes now. That sucks. Yeah, so my mother's bipolar, right? And she paid a guy to tell her that. We knew, like, right away. She got medicated last year for it, but there was warning signs for sure. If you've ever lived with an unmedicated bipolar person, it's a lot like living with someone who smokes crystal meth. Because at about 3 a.m, I'd get woken up and just my mom making direct eye contact with me, saying like, "We need to paint the living room right now. I'm really uncomfortable with where the couch is, and also I found a fridge in the driveway and we're gonna clean it out. So just get dressed for school now because you're not gonna be sleeping anymore." She was a smoker. I started smoking really young. Smoking cigarettes isn't good for you. You shouldn't do it. I did the Zins thing for a while. Try to like get off it. And if you like Zyn, I know 2 things about you right away. One, you have a white parent. 1 for sure, probably not 2, but definitely 1. And 2, you would really enjoy cocaine. I'm not saying you should do it, but like you should do it. It's a good time. You definitely like it. I'm just trying to help you out. Yeah, no, I from Boston, like she was saying. Back home's a little bit different. It's a little bit weird. So for instance, right, my father wasn't around because that's like a general theme out there. So I had to talk to my mother about jerking off growing up. And now I'm 22. I still don't know if I'm doing it right. You know, it's kind of it's been a question of mine lately. Some people can still smoke. I want to go back on it. Some people, you're allowed to still smoke. Hookers, you're allowed to still smoke. That's totally fine. Because worst case scenario, if a hooker smokes, she just gets like an extra hole and a dope Optimus Prime voice. You know what I'm saying? That's a rebate. If you get paid off how many holes you have, like, and then you get one of the, that's just an extra, and like, you get more money now. $50. You know what I'm saying? Like it's helpful. It's helpful. Black guys can still smoke. You guys have rules though. You can only smoke in certain circumstances. Like y'all can smoke like when giving advice to younger white men. That's fine to punctuate it, you know. Or when you're partially obstructing public staircases. That's a totally valid time. Totally okay. And I get it. First vagina I ever went down on was black girls. That was cool. No one. It was a good time. It was a good time. It was a good time. No one told me there's pink in there. That fucked me up a little bit. I thought I go down, I'm expecting midnight. You feel me? No, it was. I didn't know what to say. She was mixed, so I didn't know what to say. I thought that's just like where they mixed her. You know what I'm saying? It was like right there. I thought that's where they did that. I thought that was the point. I felt like it was like Queer Eye for the Straight Guy for a second. Because I'm like walking up, I'm like, yeah, it has African themes, but the interior is very European. She has a dad's nose and her mom's pussy. It's a great time. I can't judge her, you know. Yeah, no. So I'm going into some of my older stuff. So let's see if this works out for you. So human trafficking is big out here, right? It's a big deal. It's bad. It's not. Listen, not funny. Bad time. But I'm a businessman. I have advice. I feel like importing might be more expensive. We have homegrown vegans that they're emaciated already. You can fit more into a shipping container. You know what I mean? You don't got to traumatize them because their dad already did it for you. So it's like, you're fine. You can it's great. It's locally grown. It's farm to table. So I guess technically the chicks from Saigon are more farm to table because they're actually from farms, you know, but it's fresh at least. I don't know. They eat well. Something that I've been running into lately is, with this being something that I like to do, is I'm figuring out I'm a narcissist, which anyone that gets on stage tonight, you are also a narcissist, just so you know. You came out on a night that you had nothing to do to get onto a microphone in front of strangers and try to get them to laugh at
you have narcissistic tendencies. That's if I'm telling you something about yourself, I'm really sorry. It's just that's how that works out. I was sitting at home. I have a cat. I was a dog person for a real long time. I found a cat on the staircase when I first moved in. But that's the light. But last thing I'll say is I'm getting really uncomfortable with how much he likes watching me jerk off. He likes to like try to touch me, and like usually I like when someone tries to touch me when I jerk off, but like not when it's my cat. You feel me? It's like the one pussy I'm not a fan of in that situation. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.
Ladies, don't worry. I will make sure that Aiden leaves before you do, so you don't get scooped up into a sex trafficking ring. All 5 of us here. You know, every time I hear you talk, like it jerks me back to the time where I lived in Boston, and I was like, oh man, I fucking hate those assholes.
Yeah.
So thank you for triggering my trauma. I appreciate that. I love it. You guys, don't forget, you could just, if you want to sign up, you have to get a slip from the bartender there, Nick. Put it in the jar there. But without further ado, you guys ready for your next comedian of the night? Yeah! This next guy, he got to the opening night and razzle dazzled us with his rapping skills. So tonight is actually his unofficial album release party. Please give it up for the very talented Logan Wall!
You know, I'm a human trafficker. I'll jaywalk on occasion, you know? It happens to the best of us. Can't control it. I'm in kind of an odd mood, you guys. You know, like if I had to rate my mental health from exercise routine to routinely taking showers in the fetal position, you know, I'm like a 6. Yeah, but I'm in this weird mood because, like, you know, there's something going on in my life. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. You know, like recently, you know, I met this guy and moved him into my house. I don't really know what I'm doing. You know, we got that like gross love too. You know, every morning I let him lick me inside of my mouth. Whenever I'm taking a shit, he likes to sit on my lap. I just never really knew that like having a cat would be so much fun. Speaking of cats, you know, I really don't know what to name them. Calling them cat feels mean. I was hoping you guys could help me. You know, first I'm thinking something cute, maybe something like mutton. Not bad. How about something a little more regal? Yeah? Yeah. Something like Adolf.
Yeah.
Anything? You guys don't agree? I think it's a great name for a cat. Imagine all like the fun conversations that you get into. Like, oh yeah, me and Adolf, we're best friends. Adolf, you caught another one. Adolf, you're so smooth. You know, plus, who are you gonna feel more guilty about kicking in the middle of the night? You know, is it gonna be mutton? It's gonna be Adolf. Obviously, we're fucking around. You know, if I was gonna name my cat after a dictator, it would have to be Mao. Seems appropriate. You know, I'm actually I'm hanging out with this cat the other day, and I realized that like cats and vaginas have a lot more in common than you first think. You know, obviously you can call them pussies. That's easy. They are both delicious. If you haven't tried, I got recipes. Now this is an opinion, but the hairless ones are creepy. You know. However, they are easier to eat. You know, credit where it's due. They are both self-cleaning. Fun fact, you guys. Usually they'll stay pretty quiet, you know, until you start poking them. I don't know about you guys, but I always get mine off the street. They appreciate you that way. Nah, but I just recently moved to Vegas. I haven't been here for too long, you know. It's gonna be my first summer here in Vegas. It's gonna be wild. Yeah, it's already getting a little hot. The sun's rising earlier. I'm driving to work and I'm squinting and shit. I should invest in sunglasses. But it did make me think. I'm like, do Asian people open their eyes wider at night? Genuine curiosity. Nah, like people told me Vegas was wild. I didn't think Vegas would be that wild. But the first week here, I actually experienced a hate crime. I'm walking down this alley after an open mic. I see these two dudes beating up on this gay guy. And I just took in the experience. That joke's about me being a coward, by the way. Was that a minute or? Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't see the light. All right. I'll leave you guys with like a little fun fact that I learned. I was looking around on the internet the other day. Some of you might know this. But it turns out that the age of consent in Thailand is $50. I know, it's messed up. Inflation. It's
Tonight, your pussy will be there for you. I love it. Like people who have animals, sometimes I feel like, like you ever go home and think like what the animal was doing when you were out, right? Like I know that like our dog is definitely doing hookers and blow, like when we're gone, like 100%, right?
Yeah, he does it while I'm there and you're gone.
Really? I think he likes you more than me. That little fuck. Little fuckers.
That's why I'm so happy all the time. So we had 2 cat jokers back to back. Let's go for 3. Who's the next person? Let's get 3 cat jokers.
Well, she might have a ton at home. Please put your hands together and start clapping for Summer Sinclair. No cat. How many old people over here? Anybody over 40?
Yeah.
40? Yeah. Well, sex is different when you get older, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But I'm still able to squirt. So give it up, all right? But it's mostly dust and cobwebs. Yeah, the last guy I was with, his kid got bit by a black widow spider. Last week I did anal for the first time. Yeah. Have you ever done anal? Yeah, not to the girl. Yeah. Well, it's great. Yeah. And I'm happy to say I don't have that. He doesn't have colon cancer. This guy asked me if I would do 69 with him. I said, sure, does it come with a senior discount? Is it cheaper with my AAR card? I also have an IHOP gift card. I lived in Nebraska for a long time. Any Midwesterns here?
Yeah,
Yeah, where are you from?
Kansas City.
All right. Well, I used to live in Nebraska, and I spent a lot of time on the farm milking cows. And let me tell you, that training came in handy. Yeah, because now I know how to jerk off any man with an erectile dysfunction. My orthodontist, he gave me braces, which made it kind of awkward when I had to pay him in a blowjob. My ex-boyfriend, he was lousy at giving oral, but eventually he got the hang of it. Yeah, after he got his braces taken off. I always fantasize about having a threesome, right? But that Napoleon ice cream gave me such a stomach ache. Yeah. I'm looking for somebody to support me, so I bought a pair of Birkenstocks. And if those shoes does not support my feet, I know a lesbian will. I'm from New York. Any New Yorkers here? Yeah, New Yorkers? Yeah? All right, well, maybe you could relate to this. They say if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere, right? Yeah. Well, I'm proud to say that I made it. Yeah, I made it in Brooklyn. Yeah. Unfortunately, it was Brooklyn, Ohio. Being single in New York was great because I was never lonely. I got so much action back in New York. Yeah. Every day I would go into a packed subway car just to get my ass squeezed. Yeah. And I don't mean to brag, but I was hot shit. But it wasn't always good news back in New York. One time I was on the subway and this guy, he jerked off in front of me. And I was pissed because I just bought a subscription to Pornhub. $29.95, but this guy was giving it away for free. I used to like to go to the bagel stores. You remember the bagel stores, New York? Oh, you remember? You're sleeping. Well, I would go there really early in the morning when the bagels was hot and fresh. Even the roach eggs that they passed off as poppy seeds tasted good. Yeah, well, don't knock it till you try it. It's a good source of protein. All right, thank you. I'm Summer Sinclair. By the way, I have no idea who song that was that just had the alarm, but it's time to take your birth control, okay? Summer's over here just like hoping that some guy's jerking off on the subway. No, just pay the $3 for Pornhub. It's okay. Either that or you could go to the green door. They let ladies in for free. They really do. Has anybody ever been to the green door here?
Well, just like the green door, we're going to ask no one to be recording anyone up here. There's no recording anybody's stats.
Who's recording people's stats?
I see people recording stats.
You do?
Yeah, but I'll just say don't record.
Okay.
Don't need to point them out.
I do.
It's
I want to
okay.
point them out.